Yeah. Y'all know how we do this thing. NFL Week 1 officially in the books,
Yes, sir.
and just a crazy week. We was tasked with the assignment at one of my many jobs. Everybody,
Uh-huh.
where we had to give, week 1 synopsis. Because what we had to do before the season, we had to give like bold predictions.
Right.
And then so we had to match our bold prediction versus what we saw week 1. And then you had to kind of do a lot of different little things that all the little shows that
Right.
all the shows they use. And so like what I'm gonna do this year, a lot of the stuff that I don't use that probably didn't miss the deadline, miss the cut, as I
Mm-hmm.
like to say. I'm gonna just incorporate it, just throw them out there to the
Right.
mass. So
Right. Right.
when y'all see me on a weekly basis, just go on a rant for about 10 minutes. That's what I be doing. So
Okay. Gotcha.
and and one of the things I can't wait to we do this because I asked my dog right there, Erica, because y'all, this her show. This right here is her show. I just asked her for one favor
One
that
little thing.
when we go down the list because she does a phenomenal job. She goes in order, so to what I'm saying, to keep a level of sanity, and we always leave, of course, the home team for last. But today she's gonna allow me to talk about a game that I can't wait to talk about. So Erica, let's take off.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, I want you to go ahead and get your petty on. Petty time.
Well, y'all, it is petty time, and
We gonna call this one petty time or make some.
and so this is the thing. I'm not gonna be super petty because it's early, but what I am going to do, I'm going to do what I tried to get people to understand on a weekly basis, and it's that all summer, entire you cannot trash your team
Your
the
team.
entire off season,
Your
and
team.
and and, and
From top to bottom. Remember, from top to bottom.
and not only did he do it from top to bottom, he did it from a place he's not even around the team.
No.
And then he wants us to basically, play this game all summer with I'm calm, not calm, trade me, do this, do that. And then you do all this, dude, to show up, but when you show up, you throw your team under the bus still.
Way under the bus.
And you think week 1, this team gonna give you a performance? Man, get out of here. Like,
Don't blame the team. Blame him. He
no,
looked.
that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, his team probably looked at him like, dog, listen, hey, man, I'm not playing for this dude, man. Like, dude, you have to understand how you did us and how you put us in the bind that you put us in. Man, get out of here with that, dog.
Right.
Get out of there. And the way you played, my dude, the way you played, yeah. No, I wasn't surprised.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't surprised. And it looked like I don't care what nobody say, dog. You mailed it in.
Well,
You mailed it in.
of course, the team is going to say, we took him out for safety precaution.
Yeah.
But we don't know why he wasn't in that game. We don't know why he wasn't in that game. It ain't nobody. Hey, Ron.
Oh, like Playboy, you expect your offensive lineman
Yeah.
that you said, were bad.
The king of petty.
Then you like I said, you come in, that little press conference you had, you
Right.
throw everybody under the bus. You throw everybody under the bus.
As far as he could get them.
These guys don't know if you're showing up, then you show up, then like I said, you still act like it's all good. No, Playboy, this is a team sport, man. These people ain't forgot.
Right.
And you gonna probably do it again.
You know he gonna do it again.
You gonna probably do it again. And this is why I said, move on. When guys don't want to be there, move on from them.
I mean, really.
Move on from and now, what's their coach name? What's their head coach name?
Uh, 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 the little boy, the little
Yeah. The Sean McVay want to be.
Yeah, the little Matt.
Yeah. Matt LaFleur. Now you got Matt LaFleur over there looking all sideways. He looking like, damn, that little buddy really did me like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you and Devontae, y'all little Jordan Pippen, y'all little same post last dance. Man, get out of here.
All that.
You lucky your division is weak sauce.
Yeah.
You lucky your division weak sauce. But all you Packer mofos and everybody who think this dude just gonna wake up and then
this baby go do whatever.
Yeah, and he gonna be the MVP again, and you just gonna pencil them in the NFC Championship. Hey, get out of here. Okay, E. Let's go, E. Let's go with the show.
He AA run, so but when you AA run, you can so we all got a lot of pleasure out of that, and maybe we shouldn't have gotten pleasure out of that, but we did because it was just so ugly the way that he did everybody in that city, the team, the whole 9 yards. But you get, he your boy, you go ride or die with him. So, hey, I thought it was just desserts. But anyway, let's move on to
Yeah.
I was thoroughly entertained from Thursday, college football, of course, Saturday, and then Sunday. I'm telling you, thoroughly entertained.
If you made the perfect post to end the night. I went to sleep on that post. Man, how you not love this game?
Love this
how you not love this game from
not love this game.
Thursday's roller coaster to Monday night. Come on, man. Well, early Tuesday morning. That thing went Tuesday morning.
Exactly.
On East Coast time. But oh man, yeah. Let's get into these games. Let's go. I'm ready now.
So
ready.
We got to start with Thursday. With
Thursday. Mm-hmm.
It's a new week, so we got to start with Thursday. And of course, started off with a great, entertaining game, very entertaining game. That's why when people holler about you should play your stars, preseason. Cause Dak didn't play. Dak looked great. He looked great. I know you said you weren't crazy about the play calling on offense. I thought your play calling on offense was good because it showed that Zeke can block. Zeke was
yeah. Well that's what
he was saving Dak's life on a lot of plays.
Well, he came in the league being able to do that. That's one of the reasons he was able to get on the field and have success early. But we did find out during I can't think of everybody's name, nobody's name today. The offense coordinator. Kellen Moore. Yeah. Kellen Moore, he said that he called 28 running plays.
Right.
And Dak checked out of 12 of them. So the reason why the disparity was the way it was, Dak changed the play. So now we know why Zeke in the running game only had like 12, 13 touches because Dak checked out a lot of it. So now we know.
That wanted to see everybody see him slaying that rock.
So I do think it clearly by them saying that they called Dak into the principal's office and they were like, "Hey, Playboy, can't do that all the time now."
You can't do that all the time because not only did in some of those instances you let their offense back on the field to score points. I think it would have been better for him to have not checked out of all of them, like that. But so live and learn. It was still a very entertaining game.
Excellent game.
You see the reason why when Vita Vea came back last year, they took off is because once again you see that guy is a one-man freaking wrecking show.
Now you got to put three people. You got to put three people on that wide joker, man.
You got to put three people on him.
It's insane. And watching it again.
Right, he take your boy back in.
Hey man, he would take it. He would take a folk down through there, and the linebackers of Tampa Bay just have to be so happy because it's on so many occasions they just come free because Vita Vea and that wide body. him, and then you got Sue right there next to him every now and then. They just and the linebacker like that, they just get to step in the gaps.
Exactly.
It's really unfair, but I mean, whatever.
Exactly. But like I said,
whatever.
Very, 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 very entertaining game. Y'all should have pulled it out. I picked y'all.
Yeah,
pull that
me
out.
too. Them 4 points. Still, regardless of how bad we played, the kicker left 4 points on the floor.
Right.
But again, Dak, because now once I heard Kellen Moore thing and I went back and looked, it was like 4 instances. I ain't saying Zeke would hit a home run,
right?
But I know Zeke would have got 10 to 12 yards.
Right.
Now
But
we can assure that, and by getting those 10, 12 yards instead of you being 3rd and 15 or something like that, because a lot of the holding penalties that the Cowboys got were because pass blocking.
Pass plays, because they were pass plays, because he checked so fast.
No, these guys, when you got them big old boys like that, they want to go forward. Let them go forward, Dak. Let them go forward. But, hey, look like Dak is recovered. I'm sure his shoulder and his body hurt. He say he feel fine, but come on, Dak. We know what's going on. So, but yeah. Should have beat Tampa Bay. Had your opportunity, then beat them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna talk about this later because I saw it a lot this weekend. You were great on the edges and you stopped attacking the edges. So obviously this is something that Dak decided to stop doing, is wanted to chuck the ball and throw an interception. But anyway, so let's move on to the Jags and the Texans. So Marlon's like, how long you think Urban Meyer gonna last? He's like, mid-season. Because we're already hearing rumblings about
that dude body language. He need to go to a body language coach.
Well,
his body language horrible.
Body language. Did you see the way some of the players were looking at him like?
Yeah.
You gone back to Ohio State, go get you some rapist coaches on their eyes and stuff, and just be in college football, because you're not gonna come in here talking to me like this.
Yeah.
Evidently, it was a couple of them was giving him the stink out.
Yeah.
And Coach Trevor, look, Trevor Lawrence, y'all got to pray for that child. He might get killed out there. But hey, look, it was a high score game. You saw that nobody played in defense. But what you say, he might take that USC job? He might. He absolutely might take the USC.
Hey, this is out right now because it's open.
Yeah, it's open.
It's definitely open. Listen, y'all know I love me some Tyrod Taylor. Y'all know I love me some Tyrod Taylor. It was funny I purposely, because I kind of listened to Houston radio all summer because the Deshaun Watson thing was so intriguing. To hear these people, dog David Colley, hear them dog Tyrod Taylor, and for them to have to put their foot in their freaking mouth.
Right.
I freaking loved it because for as much as, again, Deshaun my guy, everybody. Deshaun my guy. But they were 4-12 last year with Deshaun Watson.
I mean, look, Tyrod Taylor was supposed to be the starter in for the Chargers. They had to stab in the lungs and stuff, and
Yeah, they did it on purpose. Y'all did it on purpose.
Sue
they butt Tyrod, sue him.
But look, Tyrod was 21 for 33, 291, 2 touchdowns, no interception. But on the other hand, your boy, he threw 3 picks.
Yeah.
3 picks.
Yeah.
You still got Mark Ingram running the ball. You got Phil Lindsay. You got some stuff. You got Brandon Cooks who had him in fantasy. Good Lord, that boy was killing it.
It is talent in Houston.
It
is talent in Houston.
Like, wow.
And the beauty of a Tyrod Taylor, he ain't gonna chunk the ball down the field 70, 80 yards every play. Tyrod is going to take what the defense give him. He's not going to turn over the football. And he's just going to be smart. In the NFL, that's how you win games.
That's how you win games, y'all.
How you win.
That's how you win. That's what we were talking about Sunday. I was like, it drives me insane. I said, I know I'm old school, but this newfangled stuff drives me insane, because all you got to do is 3 simple things. Run the ball, stop the run, and don't turn the ball over. things that you got to be able to do. The
And
other,
Marlon,
the
I
other
like
stuff is extra.
I like what Marlon said. Listen, and Tyrod is an athlete. Now he athletic, so again, he ain't gonna Lamar Jackson you, cross you over and get out. He ain't gonna do all that.
But hey,
But this man keep playing like he did it 3-4 times on Sunday. Get out of pressure, slide, point a receiver to run upfield. Now, I said this for the season. I'm not gonna be shocked that the Texans win 6 or 7 games. I'm not gonna be shocked.
Me either.
I'm not gonna be shocked.
They won that one. It was a close one. It was a close one because boy was giving gifts, but a 37-20 was the final of that thing. So hey, let's go and we'll talk about the Chargers and the football team.
Woo!
The football team. You know, it broke my heart because my boy got hurt.
Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic, man. I love me some Fitzmagic, and I'm so sorry that he got hurt. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear because I think he is one of those guys, one of those amazing guys for this game. So I hate that he got hurt. But you know, this game was it was interesting to say the least. That nobody really paid attention to it. I mean, you know, Herbert is you know, where they want him to be there and everything. So it's going to be interesting to see how they continue on. But Washington football team, who's going to be their quarterback?
Hey, they gave Tyler Heineke a lot of money in the offseason.
They did give Heineken.
Yeah, he they guy for now.
You know, and look, when Heineken played us, when he started for Carolina, he almost beat us. I was like, you know, this kid he's not that bad.
Nah, he's not bad. For what they're gonna ask him to do.
Right, because we know they have a halfway decent defense. They have a decent defense, and they should be able to compete. You know, in this deal and see what happens. So you know, that was an interesting little game there. The Chargers are gonna do what they're gonna do. So I you know.
Yeah, and everybody, please stop with the Cam going to Washington. No, he's not. They are not bringing Cam to Washington. If Ron Rivera wanted Cam, he would have bought Cam with him. He off that. He off that. Everybody, yeah. He off that. I want to give a real quick shout out to Rashawn Slater, a guy that I wanted anybody to draft. This dude was so good. He was so good Sunday. He was beating up old boy from Ohio State so bad.
Right.
He was killing him. Chase
Young.
Yeah, Chase Young. No, they moved Chase Young to us. They say Montez Sweat, you go get some. And then he just continued to put his helmet right in their chest. This guy is one of the old linemen. I was like, hey, this guy has a nasty disposition.
Right.
Chase Young talked about it in his weekend program. He like, hey, my hat off to that guy. What? This is why Melvin Peaks. Are you listening to Melvin Peaks?
Well, he gave us the first.
This is why you draft offensive linemen. If an elite offensive lineman on the board, you take him because for 10, 15 years, he can protect you. Now, listen, I'm telling y'all, go back and watch the film. Right. Y'all not. A lot of y'all ain't gonna do it. That's why we do it for y'all.
You know, when Melvin was talking that mess last night. Yeah.
Oh, we gonna get on him. Oh, we gonna get on him. Don't worry about it. We gonna get on him. We gonna get on him.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, when my man was sitting in the pocket, he never had the one. And he did this last year a lot. He had to kind of glance over his left shoulder, wondering if he had to step up in the pocket. He had clean pocket. So if he dropped on 70% of his dropbacks, he had clean pocket, especially on his left side. That's why you draft elite offensive linemen in the first round. Let's move on.
So you know, and so to that end, to end on this, the final score that was 20-16. But listen, to end on that one, they got their quarterback. They know they need to protect their quarterback, so they got their lineman for their quarterback. That's what you do.
That is what you do.
When that's what you need, when that you got a need, you feel that need. You feel me? Let's go on and go to Indy. The Sea Chickens came out from West to Indy to play this football game.
Old Carson Wentz. Old Carson Wentz, everybody.
You know, you can't tell these folk nothing.
Old Carson.
You can't tell these GMs and these doggone coaches nothing. They don't believe their eyes what they see. They always going on numbers of what somebody did last time. He ain't healthy enough to do nothing. And then when he is healthy,
this what I don't like. And in the people, y'all been warned. Frank Wright, to your point, Frank Wright is like, hey, I know I get the best out of him because I got the best out of him. That was 3 years ago, Frank Wright. He ain't that guy. He ain't the MVP. And people, he didn't win the MVP, so stop talking about, well, he was going to win it. No, he wasn't. It ain't extra stone. He was going to win MVP.
Man, dude, he chunked the ball. Frank had him throwing that ball 38 times.
I love it. And they got a good running. They got a good running game. They got a nice young wide out there. They got a good tight end.
They only let Jonathan Taylor get 56 yards.
Listen, he on my fantasy team, so I felt the pain. Yeah. I felt the pain.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, hey, look, Russell Wilson looked great.
Russ.
Russell was 23 for 18, 254, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, they're gonna let Russ. They're gonna let Russ cook. I guess you know that was the plan for him to come back. Hey, y'all gotta let me cook some more. So Russ cooked.
They ran a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that's gonna be their problem until they figure out that you know there are gonna be times when Russell can't cook.
Yeah.
Getting burnt. He need to run the ball.
We have to also give our flowers to Tyler Lockett. Just listen. I remember him coming out of Kansas State. I was like, man, this guy's gonna be a return man extraordinaire. This guy has turned into a pretty good wide receiver, and all he do is make plays.
That's all he does.
That's all he do. And I look like all he do is catch touchdowns too, because that's all he do.
Yeah, that's all he does. So
oh my God, it's crazy.
You know, they handled that in Seattle. They came out, you know, usually don't pick them West Coast teams come out, but I was like, they good. They're gonna win this game. Anyway.
Oh, Carson Wentz.
So okay, so we'll go ahead and go to the next game. We are going to go with the Dolphins and the Pat Ryans.
The Alabama Bowl, as everybody kept calling it.
The Alabama Bowl.
The Alabama Bowl, yeah.
Y'all gonna keep trying to force them Alabama quarterbacks to be something in the NFL, huh?
Right, man. Hey, cause of they got, man. Nick Saban quietly controlled the NFL, y'all. Y'all didn't know that. But y'all heard.
Oh, you gonna put my guy in? You know,
yeah. Hey, man, he played for me.
Right, he played for me, so you know he got something.
He NFL ready now. What he doing in the NFL? I don't know, but he NFL ready because I coach him like NFL.
Right, I got him ready. What y'all do with him? That's y'all fault.
That's on y'all. I won with him. What you gonna do?
So listen, the final of this game was 17-16. It was horrible. It really was. But as long as Bill Belichick lose and he say every week, dang, maybe it was Tom Brady. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Tom Brady.
he ain't gonna admit that till till on the deathbed. He'll finally say that. He ain't gonna say that right now.
I can't get these jokers do nothing. Tua was 27 for 16, go to 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and then the other Alabama quarterback.
Mac and cheese as Cam like to call it.
Mac and cheese, 39 for 29, 281, 1 touchdown. You know, and they ran the ball. Damian Harris ran the ball.
Yeah,
you know. So, I mean, but these strangers they got catching the ball: Aguilar, White, Jacoby Myers, Jonnu Smith. Who are these? It's got about 25 strangers catching the ball.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We know Nelson Aguilar. He done been to about 5 different teams, and then he was mentioned. They ran him out of Philly, so you know.
Look, I appreciate him dropping that ball so we win that first
game. and the man on the news say, "Yeah, we weren't gonna drop the baby like Aguilar."
That Philly, they be straight killing
you gotta love people in Philadelphia. Yeah, this game was. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. As part of my duties to rewatch the game, this one I did a lot of fast forward because it was.
'cause you were
I
like,
mean, it would mirror images of each other. Both teams drop back, throw the ball in the flat.
yeah.
Team drop back, run a draw. I was like, man, look, this is
Yeah.
terrible. And listen, Brian Flores is a disciple of
So you got what you
Bill
got.
Belichick, right? So they both know each other.
Right.
They both know what each other gonna do. So it's like, okay, who gonna kick a field goal to win the game? So there you have it. The Miami Dolphins, they get the win. So man,
Yeah.
whatever.
Look,
Yeah, whatever.
it won.
I'm just glad. I'm Patriot. Listen, Patriot fans, be humble. Be
Oh, yeah.
humble.
Oh yeah.
Be humble.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Nueva York, the Green Bay. I mean not Green Bay, the New York Giants, the Broncos against New York Giants. Look at here, Maceo.
I meant to put my glove, I meant to put my two gloves on. Teddy, two gloves.
Two gloves on because here we go once again. Everybody's like, well, you know, the Broncos been looking for a quarterback since Elway. I mean, they looked up and got Manning for a couple of years with his tied together neck where he couldn't even do none of this. He couldn't even turn side. All he do, you know. But once again, they have a defense, so they didn't need Peyton Manning to chuck the ball nowhere. They had a running game, so they didn't need Peyton Manning to chuck the ball nowhere. So look, that's what they got. But Tyrod Taylor, 36-28, 264, 2 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, Melvin Gordon. Look, 11 carries, 101. He averaged 9.2 yards per carry.
Well, 70 of them came on one play.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, 70 of them came on one play. This is why they picked Teddy Bridgewater over the young boy, who like to rap Young Jeezy. You look at one thing Teddy Bridgewater gonna do.
Yeah.
He gonna take care of that football. He not gonna put you in harm's way. And in the NFL, we're gonna say this one more time for the people in the back. When you can run the football and play sound defense, and you don't turn that Mickey Freaky over, you're gonna win football games. Drew Lock, thank you, Lisa. Y'all listen. I watched so much football the last 2 days. Y'all, my head hurts sometimes. But
look, you get confused by because they done had about 20,000 quarterbacks.
Well, yeah, and they have, and they just keep recycling them.
They all the same form. So you just like Drew Davis,
they do all look alike.
Thomas Drew Williams. Yeah, they're all the same.
they do.
Right.
But listen, Teddy Bridgewater is gonna take, and you know, all y'all who be hating on Teddy Two Gloves, I know what y'all gonna say. Well, he ain't gonna be able to run the football. He ain't gonna be able to throw the football in November, December. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna be able to throw and run against their defense. So as long as he keep it, as long as he don't turn it over, this is what Vic Fangio wanted. Vic Fangio is like, hey, this how I win football game. Cause Drew Lock gonna get me fired. All the other folks y'all keep bringing here gonna get me fired.
Y'all gonna get me fired, and I don't want to get fired. So
yeah, I don't want to get fired. I don't want to go back to be no defensive coordinator.
Look. So great running, catching the ball. Look, but you know what's so funny about these doggone Giants? So little butterfly was like, Mom,
terrible.
Mom, should I draft Saquon? I said, are you crazy? He play for Giants. No, sir.
No.
You know, they think that Daniel Jones is the next coming of Phil Simms or somebody.
Oh yeah. That ship does sail. That Daniel Jones, that star Dave Gettleman, that pick started, as Marlon like to say, that pick started to look fun in the light, dog.
Yeah.
That pick started to look fun in the light. Daniel Jones, hey, listen. I don't listen. I wanted my daughter to go to Duke.
Yeah.
I wanted Kiara to go to Duke. But I'm not taking no Duke quarterback at number 7 in the NFL draft. I don't care how good he look in t-shirt and shorts.
He played for Duke.
He ain't played now. He ain't played in no game that matter.
He played for Duke.
So his skill set better. So man,
Right.
Get out of here. Oh, but this what they like to say. Well, he was coached by Cutcliffe, who trained Peyton Manning and Eli. Well, Peyton and Eli, NFL royalty. Plus, you know what I'm saying? They got pedigree.
They got skills though. They got skills.
Yeah.
So I don't care who you train. I don't care who the trainer is. If the person they don't have skills, then the people you talking about.
Daniel Jones will be holding a clipboard in a couple of years, and they're gonna let Daniel Jones hang around.
They're gonna let him hang around.
They're gonna let him hang around. But listen, number 7 overall. Yeah, New York couldn't happen to a better team. Caseyville, salute.
Teddy Bridgewater is a true professional.
Hey man, he ain't gonna get you beat, dog. He gonna save your job. Drew Lock gonna have you in the unemployment line.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
27-13 was that one. Let's go on and go ahead to Jacksonville, where Green Bay played New Orleans. We kind of already laughed at.
Yeah, we laughed at that dude, but we got to show love to your favorite goofy man, Jameis Winston.
Look, I told y'all when Jameis got his eyes fixed, and maybe he talked to a sports psychologist, he was gonna be all right. It's never been about his talent. It's always been about up here.
Yeah.
It's always been
about
and making those huge mistakes on the football field when you're trying to. He said Drew Brees told him, "Look, every day you can't be Batman.
Can't be Batman every day, baby. Someday you gotta be Robin, dog. Some days you gotta be Robin."
It was the great Robin on Sunday. I mean, that makes me ill to say because he was great Robin on Sunday. Yes, he threw how many touchdowns?
5 of them.
But to put them into perspective, just like you talking about big yards coming on one play, the 148 he had, which is the total amount of yards he had for the game, one play. They ran the ball. That's what you gotta do. I'm gonna sound like a dang on recorder here, talk about running the freaking ball.
Run that thing. And Atlas. Every year, I'm continued to be amazed at Alvin Kamara. Listen, him coming to the NFL, I didn't see this. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
But this dude is just in his sneaky because he not the fastest guy, but he just know how to get in that crease and he get 20, get 30, and like you think you got him bottled up, he find a way to get all these positive yards. And the question, Maceo Hurd Sr. asked this one question the other day. He said, hey, Jameis, great first week. Can Jameis keep the cuckoo in the clock for 17 weeks?
And that's gonna be a question.
That's gonna be the question.
Are you gonna start trying to force stuff like you tend to do a lot of the time? So, this week we'll be able to see what he's gonna do. But you're absolutely right. A quarterback's best friend is a running game. And so when you run, especially the way Sean Payton likes to run the ball, you tend to be successful. Now he tear it up, he get all these hundreds of yards and stuff. But they have a short game. The short game is what helped them to win this game. So they were able to control the clock, control the ball. When it got down there, when they got in the red zone, he's creative enough to spread people out and get the freaking touchdown.
Girl, you better preach. Girl, you better preach, Pastor. You better preach, Pastor. That's a word, Pastor.
Oh, hush. 38-3 was the final of that.
Oh, I love it. I love that score. Woo, I love that score. Oh, all you A-Rod lovers, hi.
Yeah. So look, one of the great games of the week that I absolutely love was Chiefs and the Browns. That was just such a crazy game because once again you think, oh dang, the Chiefs down, they're not gonna be able to come back from this.
They never out of the game.
Not only were they playing a good defensive team, they were playing a good offensive team.
Yeah. Baker went to bed in this one, though, E.
Look.
Baker went to bed when they needed Baker. Listen, Baker and his agent in their fourth quarter. Baker had those 2 drives. One was 3 and out, and then one they got a little drive going, but he missed a couple of passes. And they could have went in the Arrowhead and got that dub. Baker and his agent could have just called the front office of Cleveland, bruh. We faxing over a blank check. Y'all just fill in what you want to fill in.
But But,
fill in what you want to fill in.
But Maceo, this the Rose Bowl. Baker gonna Baker. He gonna Baker.
I mean, you know that, and I know that. But everybody want to tell us that Baker elite. They want to tell us.
He not. I mean, you know that little arrogance that he think he do everything, anything. Nobody can stop him and stuff. You know, and sometimes that's cute. But I love it. And that daggone Travis Kelce need to stop running folks over. Travis Kelce like, oh, you in my way, you trying to tackle me?
He gonna drop that gear on you. He gonna drop. Coach, you right. Never question championship pedigree. This was scary about Kansas City. I don't care what they down. If they can block it up, and that's what they spent their money on in the offseason, because we saw what happened in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If Pat Mahomes got any time with all those weapons, and you really got to pick your poison, because it's like,
because you got Rick the Freak, you got a freaking freak on the football field.
Yeah, you can't.
You got a freak at a quarterback, and then you got a freak that's just.
Yeah.
I was like,
hey, if you double Tyreek, Kelce gonna kill you.
Kelce.
You stay back in zone. McCole Hartman, they're gonna get their little jet sweep.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I know. Fat boy can catch the ball too. That's what
Man.
I'm saying, man.
Andy Reid does so much. Him and I got to give Bieniemy his credit too. I'm gonna let y'all always say that, but they do such a great job of play scheme and making adjustments in game.
Would you say that again?
In game adjustment is why Andy Reid and that, like, as a defense coordinator, you can never sit back and say, "Oh, they gonna do this." No, listen, this team, I counted. What my paper? I counted. They ran 19 formations.
Yeah,
19 formations on Sunday.
19 and Maceo. People don't realize how discombobulating that can be for the defense. Well, what is this? What are they doing now? We did not see this on film because we always go, okay, so you go by, you defend these people about what they put on film, what they put on film last year. So when you throwing 19 formations at somebody,
And they put you in such a bind because they'll line McCole up at tailback, or they'll line Tariq up at tailback. They'll line Kelce up out wide to force you either put your linebacker out there, who probably gonna be too slow, out in that area.
Right.
Can't put a safety over there because he's just too big. They gonna muscle the safety.
Right, because he abuse all of them though. Linebacker, safety. You try to bring anybody up on Travis Kelce, gonna abuse him. But then you got what you gonna do? What's in the backfield?
And when they get in bunch.
Right, and then what you gonna do with the quarterback who'll punish you too?
When they get in bunch, they put Tyreek in the back of the bunch.
Yeah.
Where you you got to wait on him, and you can't be flat-footed waiting on Tyreek.
And we've seen that.
Cause he go to sixth gear.
He already go. He already gone past you. Like, well, what I'm gonna do now? Cause he already gone. The ball on the way to him. So
yeah, man. Yeah.
33-29 was the final down.
Oh, Pope Baker. All my Cleveland people, listen, I got all your emails and your texts about y'all got the best roster in football. I hear all that. Y'all 0-1. All right, let's keep going.
And the people that you think is going to be there to catch the ball for you and do all this other stuff, y'all need to just go on and roll with, the folk you got, throw the ball to Jarvis Landry. He's a good receiver.
You know what's crazy about that too?
You got Kareem Hunt. You got Nick Chubb.
You got old Nick Chubb. That Odell Beckham thing. Some days I feel bad for Odell.
Yeah.
Because that catch truly was the gift and the curse, and
it
it made him such a icon, but he hadn't really truly put the work in on the field. A dude asked me, was Odell a Hall of Famer? I still ain't returned that dude text. So
no.
yeah,
No, bro.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, okay. First of all, how you get my phone number? That what I kept looking. How you get my phone number to be asking me that?
And you can add, you might as well add if then you want Odell to be the one, David Tyree. He won the Super Bowl for him. David Tyree, anyway, so let me stop getting silly. So let's go on and go to this LA Chargers Chicago Bears game.
Hey, everybody, do me a favor. Go read any Chicago Tribune newspaper. Go to any Chicago Bears message board. Listen to Chicago Sports Talk Radio. Matt Nagy ain't gonna make it, y'all.
Yeah.
Matt Nagy ain't gonna make it, y'all. I'm just here to tell you, Matt Nagy is not going to make it.
Look at it. You have these coaches who like, their idea of this prototypical quarterback. Hey, I like Big Red's beard though. He looks good. I like that. I like that.
He ready for a second career. He ready to model. He ready.
He ready to be on TV. So y'all need to go on and let him be on TV. They're insisting of making sure that this guy stays out there because you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be wrong. You've
been wrong before, Nagy.
You don't want to keep being wrong. But hey, look, David Montgomery had a good game running the game, but they're gonna have to go ahead and play Justin Fields. They're going to have to go ahead and play Justin Fields. They are. And that's just the bottom line.
What are they waiting on? Did you see when Justin scored that touchdown?
Yeah.
How the team they just react different to him.
The entire team. Because
this is the thing that you always have to understand. The locker room not gonna lie.
Right, and you see Andy Dalton. Everybody's seen what Andy Dalton.
They know what Andy Dalton is. They know what he is. When Justin come in, and by the way, he threw right at Jalen Ramsey his first play. He like, I'm finna go and see if it's sweet over there. And even though Jalen Ramsey slammed a little buddy, but the fact he threw the ball over there. And then they ran the touchdown to Jalen Ramsey's side. But, hey. Right. What's scary about the Rams, it's week one, because I know Stafford gonna Stafford. I know he is. But you see why Sean McVay wanted to move on from Jared Goff.
Right. So conversely, talk about Matt Nagy and what he wants at quarterback. This is exactly who McVay wants.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
This is the guy that can run everything in his playbook because he understands. He understands what you need to be able to do in this game. And look, they got plenty of weapons. I had a couple of them on my fantasy football teams. I'm a girl. Everybody needs to be everybody. Anyway.
How Cooper Kupp keep getting open like that? My God.
He one of my receivers. I said, you go, Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp was bumping.
I be like,
look.
I mean, he be butt naked. He got some of the easiest touchdowns in history of the NFL.
7 catches for 108. I appreciate you, Cooper. I appreciate you.
He used to be my fantasy football secret, and then everybody be everybody be on me. Yeah, and Robert Wood weighing that too. Robert Wood weighing that too. You got Deshaun out there in the one.
Yeah,
I'm not crazy about the Ram uniform. I'm not crazy about it. Them numbers look plastic on the on the jersey, but yeah, I mean, listen, this is why McVay spent all summer swooning over Matthew Stafford, and he got it done.
And they got it done. Died when they hurt his thumb because they were like, "Oh Lord, he was healed."
You don't. It's so crazy.
34-14 was the final of that one. And we're going to go and scoot on to the one of the best games last night, y'all. That Monday night game was bananas. It was bananas. And I was entertained. So listen, I know Chucky ain't crazy about Carr. He not crazy about Carr at all.
And I don't know why.
He not.
I don't know why.
Did you see the boy? Did you the touchdown pass, y'all? Let's just go to the last play of the game. He threw it off his back foot, falling back.
Like, nah, the dude has a gun. The dude has a gun. The dude sneaky athletic. All the guy do is win, man. I mean, when given time, when he's protected, and when checking that column, Spider 2 wide banana, the guy good. Listen, I take him.
Oh, let me tell you what Chucky said at his press conference. I don't like
This
games
guy.
like that. I mean, we pulled it out, but I don't like games like that. That's too much.
You the reason they in the game like that, Chucky.
Too much up and down, and I don't appreciate games like that. But hey, look, the Ravens still doing stuff that the Ravens gonna do because the Ravens are hard headed. They just hard headed. I mean, he's much better now than he was before, Lamar. I think Lamar is not so enamored with running the ball. He goes through a few more checks. I mean, before he runs the ball, but still, that's what he led them in rushing.
He don't have the Lamar still, because I mean, really, Hollywood Brown really still they number one receiver. The kid that drafted out of Minnesota, he injured.
Right.
Sammy Watkins had a couple of good plays. Oh yeah, Case Will. I did watch Peyton and Eli. It was pretty hilarious. They gotta tone down. Like they don't know when to stop talking because like
they much. Then Travis Kelce was on there. I was like, they're getting on my nerves. Shut up.
Yeah, because right. So I was kind of going because like y'all know I don't watch the game with no sound. Mm-hmm. So it kind of annoyed me. I like the story they tell. I think it's
a distraction.
Right. So I think it would be better if like they kind of not let them do it live, but kind of let them when the game over, let them kind of go back and just do stuff in the game. Because like
that would be funny. That would be
it's I mean, the jokes they were cracking on each other, then Archie texting Peyton and Eli, all that, but that's like a play going on, like a big play happening, and they still talk like, dude, shut up.
Right. So listen, I think the reason why this game even was close because Gruden was calling too many freaking pass plays to Darren Waller. I'm like, stop it.
Yeah. He gonna feed clearly. He gonna feed that. He gonna feel it. He gonna feed Darren Waller. And listen, you got Josh Jacobs, you got Brian Edwards out there. You drafted Henry Ruggs here at number 6 or 7. Wherever you drafted Henry Ruggs, man, it's more than one person out there on the field.
Right, and
defense,
right.
They gonna break it Darren Waller. People gonna just say, you know what, we're gonna take Darren Waller from them. We just gonna take him away.
Yeah, yeah. And so look, we know that Josh Jacobs had a bad toe, and so that he was having issues pushing off on that toe, and so we knew that. So listen, you gotta pay attention to what was going on. I think that Alex Leatherwood, he had a few hiccups. Bad penalty, especially on the one that they should have won initially the game on. Mm-hmm. But I like him. I think he did a good job for being a rookie. He's better than our freaking rookie, that bum, that idiot.
Well, I mean, what everybody gonna say, man, he played at Alabama. He's one of the Saban guys.
Well, so look, I don't have any problems with skills position players or defensive players. I'm talking about the quarterbacks. I'm talking about y'all gonna learn.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
But Lamar ended up with 30 for 19, 235, 12 carries, 86 yards. That's a Lamar game.
Lamar
game. And so they're gonna have to figure out that is not the formula for winning. It's not. They had to lead the entire game until they did.
Yeah. Lamar. Don't bring them gold cleats back out no more, Lamar. Stay with your black and your purple cleats, Lamar. Them gold cleats that but you did it for Vegas. I understand, Lamar. I understand. You was in Vegas. Vegas almost like Hollywood, so I get it. I get it.
Beautiful facility. It looked great having everybody. I mean, of course, SoFi Stadium is better than all of them, but Uh,
Yeah.
look, that Vegas, that place in Vegas looked really, really good. All the fans in there, I liked how they had. Well, some of the old heads that were diehards from Oakland brought them in and made sure they were at the game and everything. So it was just that was such a cool atmosphere and a fantastic game to watch last night. I really
Very dope. Very great game.
It
Great game. Great game.
And so, because we have to, big Braves, can we talk about the Braves?
Yeah, we this is your show, E. This ain't my show, it's your show.
Okay, look, Falcons lost. So anyway, so Saturday, the Bulldogs.
y'all see why we in love. It's our show.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to ridiculous because listen.
Well, let me ask you this question first, E, because now that we done had the 24-hour rule, all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
As you left Mercedes-Benz Stadium Sunday, new regime, new coach, new GM. Your thoughts leaving Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back a little bit. So the beginning of the game, we get the ball. We get the toy cards. Let's take the ball. Let's show what we can do on offense. Absolutely fantastic from 20 to 20. Absolutely fantastic. Hitting the edges, because the teeth of the defense is up the middle. So once again, why would you try to go in the middle? No, you hit the edges. And that's what we did. Matriculated all the way down the field, get to the red zone. And it's the same old thing with the Falcons with a different coach. Because guess what he tried to do in the red zone? He tried to get freaking killed. Man, what you doing? Ran him out, get the touchdown. What are you doing? You got a 7-foot dude that you drafted. You mean to tell me you can't throw a fake to him? You cannot call a fake to him. Of course, and then the rookie, he want to mess up and just do what he does, whatever. So that point, they drive the ball down our throat and come score a touchdown right in front of me. The next drive. Okay, defense, we know what the defense is going to be. Once again, for all his talk with Fowler, we didn't see him. For all his talk, Dean Pease, you know what Dean Pease did, y'all? He played freaking zone. Oh, he gonna blitz from everywhere. He blitzed from nowhere. And then when he did blitz, he blitzed from the left. The boy liked to go right. Stop letting to go right. I know they heard me on that bit. Because there wasn't nobody saying that but me. He going right again. He went right the entire afternoon. And I'm like, is nobody seeing this but me? I don't play this game. But let me tell you, so that's what drove me absolutely insane. So here we go. Once again, we get this offensive-minded guy. Great on the next drive. From the 20 to the 20. Great calling plays. Here we go. And once again, we get in the red zone, and he tries to get cute with it. What in the world? What in the world?
Yeah.
And then you get behind because, and then, okay, so the defense, they kind of were better in the second half. They weren't just getting scored on like that, and they did get some 3 and out. But once again, no pressure on the quarterback. Zero pressure on the quarterback. From a guy who said he was going to blitz from everywhere. Once again, he blitzed from nowhere. And when he did blitz, he blitzed from the left. Guess where Jalen Hurts like to go? Right. Guess what Jalen Hurts did? He went right.
Yeah.
It was like, just like you said, it was like we lost to a freaking high school football team.
It was unbelievable to watch professional defensive ends crash a mobile quarterback. When you know he gonna pull the ball, he reading you. Why are you down there? They teach defensive ends in little league and high school to box. Come up field and wait. No, why you going down in there? That's greater Jared them job to stop that. Stand out there and let Jalen Hurts run into you. No, he gonna run right into you. I had to double check to make sure I wasn't crazy. I'm sitting here on these two offensive drives that went inside the 20. You mean to tell me you draft a 6'6" tight end with wide receiver skill who wingspan is the longest wingspan in the history?
I've seen in the whole world, any football player.
You mean to tell me you can't line him? Listen, nobody has nobody his size to cover. You mean to tell me you can't throw a freaking throw the ball as high as you can throw that SOB
and let him get it?
Who else gonna get it? Either he get it or the stands gonna get it.
And then Maceo, Cordero Patterson was killing it running the ball. He get to the red zone. He bringing Mike Davis in.
But not only did he bring Mike Davis in, he brought Mike Davis in. He running wide, run up the middle, like run off the edge with Mike Davis inside. Mike Davis is an inside runner. He built like a Mack truck. You run him inside, you ain't not running no toss sweep to Mike Davis. I'm like, this is crazy. But this again, not one time did they push the ball past down. They never pushed the ball 20 yards down the field.
Not once.
Not once. I mean, no, you just got to on GP just throw the ball downfield. Just a bad defense because what they did
Granted, it was terrible drops, and when they did try to get more than 10 yards.
Yeah.
Terrible drops by, guys who should not be dropping balls. We understand that. But to me, let me tell you, it's two things wrong to me. There was no offensive game plan that made sense, and there was no defensive game plan that made sense.
It was just crazy.
You put no pressure. On Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, because Jalen Hurts is gonna be running for his life the rest of the season, y'all. Y'all better know that.
Starting Sunday. What?
Y'all better know that. Watch Jalen Hurts stats this week. Watch them. Just watch them. And it was crazy as I went back and rewatched this game. I'm like, okay, Philadelphia defense about the middle of the second quarter, they figured out, hey, they ain't throwing the ball past 20 yards.
They're not throwing the ball. But
So
stay right here, and we're gonna beat that number 77 into submission.
And like so that no.
He got my quarterback. He a dang mean now because he laying on the ground. Because you standing up there looking at him like, what I do?
That little off tackle play that was working for Cordero with them early, it wasn't working no more because now the safety, now the extra man down there. So when Cordero bounced or when Mike bounced, they right there to hit him.
Right.
They right there to hit him.
Yeah.
And you have a situation again. This is what I feel because I'm telling y'all, the temperature inside Mercedes-Benz after the game, the Falcons cannot afford to come back to the crib 0-3. They cannot afford to come back to the crib 0-3. And nobody gonna take no more victory next week. You either beat them or you don't beat them. Yeah. That third game, you either beat them or you don't beat them. But I'm telling you, when you come back to Mercedes-Benz October 3rd, Arthur Blank, if you 0-3, it's going to be a different demeanor inside the bench because these fans bought into everything that you sold. Everything that you sold off season, again, you went from defense to offense coach. You bought that defense coordinator who said all the right things. Terry Fontenot said all the right things. And so this is the only problem I had with Kyle Pitts.
Right. And even though you needed, you already said for you, and even
yeah.
though you know you need help on both of them lines.
And both of them were there.
Both of them.
Both of Penei Sewell and Rashawn Slater were sitting. They were sitting right now. They were sitting down. You only take a guy like that when you think he the final piece to our puzzle, and he not.
Nowhere was he the final.
He not.
Nowhere was he the final piece of the puzzle. So
he not.
And so we're leaving there. At least it was like, well, what should we have drafted a quarterback? Once again, keep ignoring what your need is. Keep
Wow.
ignoring what your need is and trying to get stuff that you don't need. Look, you owe the man too much money.
For starters.
You shouldn't have paid him. You shouldn't play Julio. That's neither here nor there. You did. You owe him too much money.
On too much money.
You couldn't have drafted Jalen Hurts and had him sit behind Matt Ryan, because the people in Mercedes-Benz who look at football, they don't watch. They look at football.
They ain't even looking. They ain't even looking. They smoking blunts.
Well, whatever. They don't even know what's going on. Well, why can't we just trade? You sound stupid. You can't. You don't understand the way the money works in football.
That's how it works. It don't even work like that on Madden Fantasy, E.
Right.
On Madden Fantasy, the money got to work.
Right. The money has to work.
Well, they got to work.
Why they were able to get rid of Julio, because the money had to work, and we still got paid some of what's owed to Julio. Y'all don't know that, so you sit around, you say stupid stuff. Now, I mean, even I love Pete to death, but come on. So what the hell? What is he talking about?
He never know what he's talking about. That's why I like to slap him around. But this is the thing. When you sell these bill of goods, and you made this point the other day, and it is so true, everybody. And y'all have to grasp it, because if you don't grasp this, you're gonna continue to say retarded stuff. This team is in salary cap hell.
In hell.
Made like the numbers, the economics right now.
We still
it's
paying.
not.
Macy, we still paying True Fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The economic. Thomas Dimitroff and crew did such a bad job.
And fired when they fired Mike Smith. So August Blake he got to suffer with us.
Yeah, and it's hard to because okay, say you move on from everybody. Say you move on from everybody. Say you do it.
What you can't do.
Even if you say, you know what, we're gonna eat that 30 mil. That 30 mil is still on the books.
It's still there.
And that 30 mil means that it's still going to be you can't go get, you like that guy, Fred, but you can't get him because you can't afford him. It's that guy right there. Oh, he would be a great run stopper. Oh, can't afford him. Thomas Dimitroff, and that's an excellent point. I don't know how I always forget that. When you clean house with Arthur Smith, not Arthur Smith, Mike Smith, when you cleaned out, you got to get rid of because like why was Chicago when Chicago fired Matt Nagy? They fired everybody that got anything to do with that, and then you start. That's how you start fresh. You don't fire the coach and let the GM hang around. You don't do that. When
and better with him doing all that stuff. They were doing all that stuff. You see these articles come out, and you're like, oh, okay. He went on their recommendation to sign Julio after they just signed Julio. What? Why? I mean, even then, Julio was hit or miss. He was in and out. So it just, those things make no sense. So y'all got to quit saying, why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? I mean, we can't do any of that. We don't have any money to do any of that. We don't have any calories. Even trying to sign these young men, the first round draft picks. You needed money to sign those guys that you were taking, those big time guys that you were taking them for. You couldn't sign them. Yeah. So we had to get rid of Julio. We had to get rid of Julio. Oh, we wouldn't even able to sign Kyle Pitts.
Well, the NFL, I can't stress. There's no such thing as the luxury tax in the NFL like the NBA, where you get to this certain threshold, then they gonna allow you to sign the player, but they just gonna tax you at a higher rate. The NFL is a hard cap league. Salary cap is this.
All and football.
It ain't that. This that hard salary cap, and the numbers got to fit. However you make them fit, that number got to fit. So listen. Yeah, you want to go grocery shop. You want to go luxury shopping in the off season. But if your credit card is on decline when you go swipe it on button, it is what it is.
Kevin Foster, I'm tired of using logic with these people because they don't listen. They think football is Madden.
But again, it don't work like that, man. Go to front. All y'all man play. Go to franchise mode now, and try to trade Matt Ryan for whoever, and watch what they tell you. They're gonna say, "Hey, the money don't add up, y'all."
You know, I don't even argue with them anymore. I don't even.
You can't.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make it. It has grown men saying we didn't need to trade him. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, listen, y'all, and listen. This on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Right.
If they could trade him, y'all, they would trade him.
I'm sure if he could be traded, he would want to be a Red
Yeah.
All ignorant butts because he's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback because he is. The numbers say that he is. The way that this league is run.
And so again, y'all,
he is a pocket passer, and
Yeah.
if you cannot protect a pocket passer, just like David Carr last night, if you can't protect him, you're gonna have issues.
Yeah, man. Everybody, relax. It's week one. This a long ride. Everybody, injuries gonna play a part. COVID gonna play a major part there. But I'm trying to tell y'all, COVID
Already playing part.
Hey, listen.
Things came up today with a lot of people that popped, but they claim they're gonna be all right. So you know, Sean Payton lying.
Yeah, listen. That's why I be holding out my bet to game day. I be like, man, I gotta look at the COVID list because it might be somebody who they need who on the COVID list. So
Right.
everybody, relax. It's week one. Long season ahead. So don't pull your hair out after 1 week, everybody, because the way these teams look in September, they're gonna look different in October. They're gonna look different in November, and then down that home stretch, it's gonna be a team or two who you're gonna be like, damn, how they end up there?
Marlon said, I need to quit trying to tell these people about the salary cap because they can't even bounce their own checkbook. You're right, Marlon.
But again, listen, hey, I'm so unbothered by, all the tags and all the questions that y'all listen. I am so unbothered by it. A lot of y'all, I hate to tell y'all this. A lot of y'all tag me. I don't see it because I got you on mute. I blocked you. So, I mean, I'm sorry.
Funny.
I'm sorry. But hey, everybody, relax.
Yeah, week one.
Yeah, it's week one. We got. I think Thursday night football game gonna suck because I think it's the Washington football team and the Giants. I think that's
why are you subjecting us that to?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'll be watching the ID channel, but I'm forced to watch it. I had ID channel playing in the background. You better know that. Hey man, college football on deck. Yeah. NFL is the most wonderful time of the year.
Wonderful time of year.
We getting ready to get into the MLB playoffs. So everybody, relax, man. Don't relax. We got y'all covered, man. We got y'all covered. I always enjoy this time, man. I'm glad we back to doing this, man.
Yes, sir.
Go take care of that business you got to take care of. And we'll see y'all next week, everybody.
I'll be good.
We gone. Bye.